The VA is facing massive workforce cuts. Tens of thousands of jobs are on the chopping block. At the same time, they've just hit the pause button on $2 billion worth of contracts tied to disability claims in healthcare services. This isn't just politics, it's real life for veterans like you and myself, right? So, on this live stream, I'm going to be breaking down what's really happening at the VA, how these changes could slow down your claim or affect your care, and most importantly, I want you to know what you can do about it. So, what is going on with the VA, right? Let's start with the facts. The Department of Veterans Affairs has been talking about workforce reductions of up to 15%, right? That's the buzz that you've heard going on. That's as many, let me put this in reality, as 70,000 to 80,000 employees across the Department of VA benefits system. Okay. We're not just talking about paper pushers. Okay. These are claim processors. These are support services. These are medical staff, the very people who touch your life, who help us out, who schedule your exam or provide your health care. Guess what? They are on the chopping block. That's as many, again, as 70,000 to 80,000 employees. So, on top of that, the VA recently has paused $2 billion in planned contract cuts. Those contracts covered things like disability claims processing, PACT Act toxic exposure tracking, and even medical evaluations. So, at first glance, when you first look at this, that pause sounds like good news. But here's the reality. Here's the fact of this. The fact is that these services were on the chopping block at all, that these were even considered at all, tells you where the VA is trying to tighten its belt, right? They're not trying to give out any more than they need to give out. They're looking at cutting these things as well too. So how does this impact you? How does it impact me? How does it impact us veterans? Here's why this matters to you and why this impacts you, okay? For claims, fewer staff means slower processing times. If you've ever been stuck waiting, right, 8, 12, 18 months or beyond for a claim decision, maybe that's some of you listening, imagine that getting worse, okay? Again, I'm not here to put few or to put any kind of fear in you, but fewer staff means slower processing times. It's just a reality of it. How's this work going to get done? You know, for healthcare, with fewer doctors, examiners, and support staff, you could see longer wait times for appointments, especially for specialized care like exposure screenings or even mental health. People right now are already reporting mental health times are being so slow to get in to be seen. Okay. For the PACT Act, what does this mean? This is absolutely huge. Veterans that were exposed to burn pits and other toxins depend on those new claims pathways to get service connected. Look, if infrastructure gets cut, eligibility checks and medical evaluations could stall and come to a standstill. Okay. Let me give you a quick story. I talked to a veteran recently who waited over a year for a CMP exam for sleep apnea. Guess what? He finally got that appointment scheduled. But when he showed up, the clinic was backed up with only one examiner for 50 veterans. That's with a full staff. So imagine what could happen or what happens if those roles are cut back even more. Again, I'm not here to put fear in anybody. I'm just telling you of what is going on with these cuts, right? So imagine what happens again if those roles are cut back even more. Okay. So, what can you do right now? Right? Here's the good news, you're not powerless in this. Here's what you can do right now. Okay. File your claims now. Don't wait for the system to get better. If changes are coming, better to already be in line so you can get grandfathered in. Get the help that you need. I cannot stress that enough. Get the help that you need to make sure your claims are done right, to make sure that everything is in your packet, to make sure that you have all the evidence for whatever you're filing for. Don't fight the battle alone if you don't know what you're doing. Get the help that you need so you're in the best position to win your claim. Make sure you have strong evidence. Very important. Medical records, nexus letters, buddy statements. Stack your life with undeniable proof. These benefits are for life. Listen, the stronger the evidence, the less wiggle room that the VA has to deny or delay your claim, right? Work with someone that knows what they are doing. Get the help that you need to be in the best position to win your claim, right? Even listen, I know of a veteran too, talked to them today, got a Nexus letter, did it on their own. The Nexus letter didn't turn out how they wanted it to. They submitted their claim. The claim didn't turn out how they wanted to. They went back to that person to try to get help. And the doctor that wrote the Nexus letter said, too bad, so sad. You know, get the help that you need. Look, if you reach out to us too, okay, if you get denied, we're going to rebuttal that Nexus letter or what the VA said. We're going to do everything that we can to make sure that you're in the best position to win your claim, right? Because why? It's about you. It's about the veteran. It's about getting the benefits that you deserve. Okay. I think that there are so many other areas that we can cut back on instead of coming and targeting veterans. It's wrong. You raise your right hand. I raise my right hand. I'm going to continue to preach this and say this. It's not right that we are on the chopping block and we have to wait so long to get the care that we deserve, right? I mean, God, if anybody strapped up a pair of boots or put on a uniform, you deserve the benefits that you get. It is so important, okay? If you need to, right? Get the help that you need. It's so important. Absolutely make sure you do that. Work with someone that knows what they were doing, what they are doing. Make sure that they can cut through some of the red tape and push your claim forward, okay? Very, very, very important. Document, document, document. Write down delays. If your claim is stalled or you can't get an appointment, write it down. Call the VA ombudsman if you need to. Reach out to your congressional office if you have to. Pressure works. Hit up the Vera hotline. Hit up the White House hotline. Hit up your congressman. Hit up your senator. Hit up whoever you need to get your claim going because you served. Get the right help that you can get to be in the best position to win your claim. It is so doggone important. Okay. You need to stay informed on these things. Things are changing fast, right? Subscribe to reliable sources. Like, subscribe, comment this video, share it out with someone. DAV, va.gov. And yes, podcasts like this one. Don't let changes catch you by surprise. Okay. Here's the bottom line. The VA workforce crisis isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about whether you get your disability benefits on time. It's about whether your family and yourself get the benefits that you served and that you deserve. Okay. It's about whether you see a doctor when you need one. It's about when you need help and when you need help, health care provided to you, that you're getting the right help that you need, right? You as a veteran fought for this country. We shouldn't have to fight for our benefits, but we are. And we're handing out money in so many other areas that could be cut. Absolutely, 100%. But if cuts and delays are coming, we need to stand ready. You need to be proactive instead of reactive. You need to file your claims. You need to gather your evidence. You need to lean on your community. It's absolutely vital. It is absolutely important to do so. Okay. So, cutbacks, delays in your claim, right? This is very, very important. These things are happening. This stuff is very real of what is happening. Stay in the know. I just wanted to put this video out there so that you understand what's going on and that you're in the best position to be in and that you're educated and up to date with what is going on with VA disability claims and the Department of Veterans Affairs. I hope that this helps you. Like, subscribe, comment, share this out with someone that can use this information. And as always, vets, anyone that served this country, thank you for your service to our country.